When I was in events, I loved it. However, it was such a lonely job. You know, I work with my friend's company and we have such a good time when we do events together. But when I was doing for my own work, I was always on my own. You know, I took Mark to a couple of jobs and we had a great time, but it's a lonely world. It really is. And it's also you know, it's an expensive world to do an event. It costs money. You'll make money, but you have to spend money to make money. And also it was being away from the girls. I've got 2 girls and every weekend was taken up by being away on events. You know, I had the car because I had to go for doing events, so they were stuck in, or you know, it was really hard. So when I found the travel business.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Catchups With A Cuppa. Can't believe we're actually on episode 2. Oh, what a week it's been. I am joined by the gorgeous host travel today, which is our lovely Lily. Hi Lil.
Hi, love, you okay?
Yeah, you.
I'm absolutely fine.
Oh, I'm absolutely exhausted. You know, I've just been out. I've actually just bought a new cup
As if you need any more.
because they're half price in Starbucks.
Oh, I seen that today, actually. I actually went to Starbucks today and there was a table full of
Yeah,
half-price cups.
up to, but I thought, I was like, oh yeah, 50% off. No, they weren't. It was up to 50% off, so I was a bit
Yeah.
fuming. But one was £13 and 2 were like £13.60, so it's not too bad.
Discount is discount.
Swear
We
to
love
God, do anything for a
discounts.
bit of discount.
Literally.
How are you, my love? How's your
I'm
day been?
absolutely fine. I'm absolutely fine. I'm very tired, but I'm absolutely fine. All good.
Gorge,
All good.
gorge.
Not
So,
prepared for Christmas at all.
same, same. I've
We'll get there.
I've bought 2 things. Like,
I went shopping today and I must have spent in excess of nearly £200, and I think I got my kids a lip gloss.
for £200.
No, as in like the money that I spent was of nothing, not of no use for Christmas. It was
Oh yeah,
just other that you don't need.
yeah.
But £200, I nearly, I haven't tossed it up. I'm just probably being dead dramatic. But a lip gloss, I've just got, no, I don't want to overspend this year because I feel like it catches you up so bad and you can easily fall into the trap. So I'm trying to leave it as late as possible because I am one of them people who will keep buying.
It's just easy to do, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
I always said before I like got this job, so like the uni, I was always a Christmas Eve shopper,
Oh God, that gave me
and I
anxiety.
could do it in half an hour.
Oh,
Everyone was boxed in half an hour. I'd run into town, I'd run around the shops, and then I'd come out because I always worked in hospitality or retail.
yeah.
So my Christmas Eve, I just said to all the bosses, I can't work Christmas Eve. I'd work all the others, and
Yeah.
then I'd get everything done. But since I've got like sort of more time now,
You're
I'm
spending.
dreadful.
Mm, you're giving
Like,
yourself.
it's so bad.
Yeah. No, I am. But I'm trying to like be really strict with myself because I'm like, don't overbuy, because last year sent me over the edge. Like I could not move in my living room because you do forget as well. I literally sent my children to my mum's on Boxing Day because I was like, I can't even move. This is not right. But you forget as well that other people buy for them. So you get that much and they get double. So
Hmm.
we're all about saving.
All about the saving.
All about saving in
I'd
more
rather
ways
go on
than one.
holiday.
Exactly. And this is why, like, I do save presents really. I mean, obviously they get presents for the birthdays, obviously, but I do like to do like something with them. Like we go away. So obviously in September we went to Paris, Disneyland Paris, for Penelope's birthday. I know that seems extravagant and it seems to be thinking, but obviously with our business, that is just so much more doable now. Um, so that's what I like to do with the girls, and that's what I've been trying to do with them. And like over the last 2 years, especially since COVID, I've just been trying to do experiences with them. And that doesn't mean we have to go to a plane. You know, we go to London, we could just do something that doesn't require me to buy.
Yeah.
Because I think Christmas is a bit more opening presents. We can't really go anywhere Christmas Day. It is just, you know, you're at home. But for the birthdays, I just think you could do. There's more to just buying presents all year. There's not on their needs. Kids don't
That's
need
it.
anything.
And I'm so minimalistic. Like,
Yeah,
I am that person. I am the nightmare where people go, what do you want for Christmas? I go, nothing.
I'm safe.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. So
But
like,
then fuming if you got nothing.
well, no, it's like people just give you money. Do you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
sounds stupid. Or I like Lucy got me onto this because Lucy, when she was going on maternity, like when we were getting things for the baby shower and she was going on maternity and all that, the clever cow was like, get me coffee vouchers. You know, like Starbucks card, Costa card. Because as she said, as a new mum, she's just gonna have somewhere to go then. She can meet the girls for a coffee and not
That's such
feel
a good
like
idea.
because my maternity's low, I can't go out with the girls. So we just done
That's
loads of coffee dates.
that is such a good idea. I love that.
If anyone's watching, get me coffee, get me coffee vouchers.
Don't get me them for me. I'm good.
Like I'd save a fortune. Like loads of the girls got
You
me
would.
them for my birthday. I got some last year, and they do actually help. I
No,
mean,
do
I
you know,
spend them in a
you are
day,
right.
but
Yeah, you're right. Like I think sometimes like vouchers can be seen as something like a bit not thoughtful, but that is
mm,
thoughtful. That's putting thought into something. You are a coffee person. You are
mm.
Starbucks through and through. So why wouldn't you get some of that? Especially if there is nothing else to get you. Why not?
Well, that's it. Because all the other stuff I just throw in the bin. Like if I haven't used it in a month, it's in the bin. Like I'm dreadful. I hate clutter. I hate anything in the way. I hate not using things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got it my holiday, didn't I, last year?
Yeah.
Obviously, again, we're in a good state with the business to do that.
Yeah.
So Lil, obviously, just had a little catch up there. People are just probably like, who the hell is she?
I
So
know, sorry.
just introduce yourself.
So my name's Lily, and me and Mark have been friends for a good couple of years now. We both worked together a couple of years ago, and then I started the travel business. I was speaking to Mark about it from the minute I started. And as I say, when I started this business, I was just doing it purely for myself. I didn't book for anyone else. I used it for myself for a good year. And then I just got this bug that I just thought there's more to this. I went to Disney in Florida. And when I come back, I had hundreds of messages of people saying, how have you booked this? How did you know this? And obviously I'm such a Disney person, if no one knows. But Disney is like it's literally like my heart and soul. And I don't know, I come back and thought, wow, this could be like a really good, this could be a market. It's obviously a market for some, like for this type of work. So I thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to help people book the Disney, earn the commissions back myself. And then I thought, I want to help people do the same and build a team. So me and Mark went to an open day with our business. And it was all about, joining the business, which I already was part of. But it was to bring Mark to show that and then to get Mark to join as well if he was interested. Obviously, he was. And yeah,
In
we've
a
rolled
heartbeat.
back since in a heartbeat. Didn't even have to take him, to be quite fair. But he joined in my team. He's my first sign up. We've been through thick and thin, and it's been the best thing we've ever done.
It
So
has been good, hasn't it?
it's been a ball, and to think that this is just the beginning. Like I honestly, like I was sitting like today, I've sat and thought about like next year's plans and what next year can do for us, and I just think it's going to be amazing. Like next year, this year is just a warm up. Like we've really only started getting really stuck in
Yeah.
August. No one really moves until August. And we've got another year next year where it's just going to change so much. And although time's going, we are progressing, we're growing, our businesses are growing, our
Mm,
bank balances are growing. It's only going to get better. And this is why we talk so highly about this business because
yeah.
there's so many positives to it. It really is amazing. But that is a bit about me. But again, I still work part time. I still do. I used to have an events business. I still have it. I'd like a dip in or out of it. But the reason I started travel was to pull away from events because when I was in events, I loved it. However, it was such a lonely job. I work with my friend's company and we have such a good time when we do events together. But when I was doing for my own work, I was always on my own. I took Mark to a couple of jobs and we had a
Yeah.
great time. But it's a lonely world. It really is. And it's also it's an expensive world to do an event. It costs money. You'll make money, but you have to spend money to make money. And also it was being away from the girls. I've got two girls and every weekend was taken up by being away on events. I had the car because I had to go do an event, so they were stuck in, or it was really hard. So when I found the travel business, it just made sense because I could do this round the girls. Like they can be here. They don't
Yeah.
have to be away from me. As long as I got my phone, I can work. And I just think that is next level.
That's it, isn't it? We talk like me and you talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
More the reason because we don't shut up. But me and you talk to a lot of people, don't we? And they are looking for like that flexibility to be around the family. Like
Yeah.
I obviously haven't got kids and things like that.
No.
I just hate
You've
people
got a
telling me
full-time
what to
job.
do.
Yeah.
But like it is more that like as you said, like the money's like good, but that's not the important part. Like
No.
you're not chasing the money.
No.
We're chasing, as we said, the holidays. Like I've booked 5 holidays next year. Like I thought I'd travel loads this year. Never did I think I was going far on 5 holidays.
I have just spent about 2 hours today trying to work out what weekend I had. So I have spent 2 hours today trying to work out if I can fit in another trip in January. Like January, why have I got so many things coming in January? I've got loads of things going on. Oh no, sorry, February. But still, I'm like, this is the first couple of weeks of this business. I mean, this year. So how the hell? It's just as you say, we're not chasing the money. The money's good and it will come, and it comes. But it's the time freedom,
Yeah,
what we're getting eventually. But we're living a life of travel.
yeah.
Who doesn't want to travel for a living? But for
Well,
yourself, not for a company, for
yeah.
yourself.
Well,
And
that's
that's
it.
what
And
you
like
love.
I always like, me, like we always talk about like personal development and things like that. Like I know like I've done personal development for quite a few years,
Yeah.
but I can see there is a massive change in you, like in
Oh, yeah,
probably the last year. Say like when we started August
yeah,
23, like I went in a great place. But like I wouldn't say that you weren't in a great place, but now seeing you now,
yeah.
like
Progression is just,
looking
yeah,
back, like
yeah.
so what sort of like mindset were you in where you were like, yeah, I'm gonna go for like change my life? And also as well, like what do you think about personal development? What do you do for because the personal development, as you know, is like a massive passion for me. Like I'm always there with the books, being like, "Have you read this? Have you read this? Have you read this?" I'm always with the little mantra quotes. But what personal development? A lot of people don't know what it is. So, what is personal development to you?
So I would say I've not, I've never looked into personal development until I started this business. And I was thinking this today. Until I started this business, my life was going to be work until I was nearly 70. There was no other plan.
Yeah,
There were literally not. Like I've never ever thought about when I'm 50, when I'm 60, pushing 70. I'd never thought about it until I started this business. And then you realize that you have like one life to live.
mhm.
Am I just going to work in retail till I'm 70? Hell no. But it wasn't until I started this business that I think, no, you've got a life. So that's when I think when my personal development journey started, when I realized that I can change my life. I can actually change my life. So I started reading books and I read like I've got you know, a dip in and out of books. But I'm reading one now called Let's Grow Girl. It's amazing. Like it is just amazing. Just reading other people's like takes on personal development. As you say, in this last year, the difference in me, the confidence I've got, the business I've got. I've always like brought people into my business. There was never a start where I didn't bring, but
Yeah,
now it's a different type. It's just there's just so much to it. But yeah, I think that's what I would say for me.
100%. Like it's definitely a mindset thing, isn't it? A mind shift, and
100%.
like
Yeah.
everyone must think I'm absolutely loopy because like people are stressing, and I'm like, it's fine.
Ah,
Timing is everything.
yeah. I
Um,
literally said this today. I said, if something bad happened now, I'm very much like, right, let's not panic. What are we panicking for? Don't
yeah,
panic. Deal with the situation you're put in because nothing is worth that type of like frustration, anger,
yeah,
overwhelm. Try and keep everything as calm as possible because you know, obviously bad things can happen in your life and stuff, but just trying to like deal with it in a really like
It's how you react, isn't it?
how you react.
Yeah.
And that is something I have definitely worked on. Um, don't get me wrong, you know, you still have your days, still like full of
Oh
anxiety.
yeah, you're still human. But
Yeah,
it's not like saying like, because like a lot of people go like, you don't feel stressed, you don't think, and I'm like, no, I do. Like Jesus Christ, when I'm in like some episode where I'm like, like I'm just a scatty bitch, but like I have to like process it and like knock it down, being like, I remember going to remember that workshop I went to in Oxford,
I think so.
and
Yeah.
like it was like the train your mind thing, and
Yes.
I sound like an absolute like flower power hippie on this, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's
It
fine.
gives me an happy life, so I don't really
There we
fucking
go.
care. And if you're not paying me no bills, I pay you no minds anyway. So, um, so yeah, I went to that thing in Oxford, and I remember the person saying, and I've known Nick for a few years. I remember the person like Nick saying, you have to just think about the now and like what you're doing now. So like the past you can't change. So there's no point stressing over the past. There's no point regretting the past, whatever. And the future doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
So why do we stress over that? Do you know what I mean? I can just be in the present moment. And then if I do feel upset or I do feel anxiety or I do feel even joy, it's about processing it, knowing that feeling is there and being like, yeah, I am feeling that, but what can I control? So it's like it's about like getting rid of the subconscious, not getting rid of the subconscious, you can't get rid of your subconscious, but aligning your subconsciousness.
So I was before this business, I was definitely someone who would never acknowledge feelings. I was someone who wouldn't let myself be stressed. I had to just get on with it. But now I definitely like think, but I think and I go, right, no, you're stressed because of this, and that's absolutely fine. You can have days like this. I don't give myself excuses, but I give myself reasons because I think to myself, you don't just feel it for nothing. I definitely give myself reasons, and yeah, I love that about the past and stuff. And I always say this to people, like, I don't know what the exact saying is, but it's something like the past is the I don't know, and then they say the present. The reason we call it a present is because it's a gift. Like this is the
Yes.
moment that you're in. So never take for granted like the moment that you're in. And I always like maybe it's because we work and travel, I don't know, but I'm very much a person when I'm away. I'm very much like in the moment. I'll sit there and I'll go, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm here. I can't. I always say, remember being in Mexico. It was on my first time to Mexico. It was just after COVID. I always remember sitting there and we were in like the lazy river in our hotel. And every day I was going, I can't believe we're here. I just cannot be, just look at the palm trees, take everything in. And I was saying to him, I was like, you know, we'll wake up next week and we won't be here. And he was like, I just wish you'd stop saying it because you've said it every day since we've got it. And I was like, I know, but I'm just dead grateful for like
Yeah.
the present moment because regardless of anything, we'll never get this again. And I tell you when it really got to me. I mean, it'll always get to me. But when I leave Disney, in Florida. I'm all right leaving Paris. Be back
She's all
Monday.
right leaving Paris. She doesn't really care that much for Paris, everyone.
No, no, Paris will be back soon. It's absolutely fine. But Florida, because obviously it's such a big holiday and
Yeah.
it's not that thing that you can go to. I mean, you could go every year, but it's not something we do every
I mean,
year.
apparently your kids go every year, Lily. So
Apparently, the stick of it. I was like, get on my nerves. Anyway, when we were leaving Florida last time, I carried on shocking for one. The bellman come round to pick up all our bags, and I had my sunglasses on because I'm crying that much. And he was like, "Oh, you're okay?" And I was like, "No." Well, I was like, "Yeah." And he started. I think he said that it was our anniversary when it just wasn't, just to like wind me up. And this bellman sang a song for about 10 minutes. It went on. He didn't like skip any part of it. I don't even know what the song was and I couldn't even get my phone out because I was crying that much. And I was
for
just
your
thinking,
anniversary, but your anniversary.
yeah, it wasn't. He was like, will you come and celebrate anything special? And he just went, oh, it was our anniversary. And I was like, it's not. Like, what are you talking about? And then this bellman sang this whole song in our hotel room with me crying in the corner. The kids were like, what the hell's going on? Why is this weird man singing a song? But it's me just thinking this is Disney magic. And I always remember getting in the transfer and I said, do you know this moment? Like this holiday we've just been on, we'll never get that feeling again.
Yeah.
Like face as a family, first time for Violet, you know, it's just them present moments. I do really do think you should really, really absorb them because it's definitely something to hold on to.
Well, that's it. And that's why I do love, like, obviously, we do work in travel, but obviously, it is like the network marketing side
Oh yeah.
that I am so passionate about. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, like the stuff you learn, the people you hang around with, the people you're in the room with, like, that's my biggest gift. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, the holidays are great.
Yeah.
And it's even like the opposite. I like my clients going on holiday more than me. And like hearing their stories, like I've just texted someone then, she goes away the 1st of December, and I'm like, can't wait to see the pictures of the kids. Like they're going to Disney Paris. Can't wait to see the kids, can't wait to see the pictures, like that. And obviously then we get to see the world, which is just amazing. But yeah, it is the development of people. Like even like you, like I said, Lily, like your team's growing, my team's growing. Obviously, we're a very new team, so like I can't wait to see them grow. But like you have obviously seen your team grow over like the last couple of months. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it's just that is the perfect gift, isn't it?
It is. And as you said before, like with network marketing side, I know it gets a bad rap. I know people, especially in Britain, we don't either get it or agree with it or think it's this or think it's that. But I can't express to people how amazing, how available it is to everyone. It's definitely something that just doesn't discriminate against anything. You can be, you know, you don't have to go to university. Like my degree is an absolute waste of time now. It's never, and it was never done to achieve anything. I just think, how have I got through life doing this?
Yeah,
But network marketing, and as I say, when I went to Orlando this year, that's when it hit me. Like this business is mega, and it's also so new when you compare to other like network marketing businesses who've been going for like 50 years, 30 years, 40 years, whatever it is. We're new and we're all coming and we're thriving. And I just think it's just powerful. It's really powerful.
yeah,
And I really, there's people who I wish would see it because I just think they do amazing it. But obviously, it's sometimes it takes people time. And as Mark will always say, timing is everything. Everyone's time will come. And, you know, that's the biggest thing. But exactly what you've just said about seeing clients on holiday. I've got clients in Florida at the minute. They're staying in the hotel that I first ever went to. It's where I learned to swim and they're sending me pictures and I'm looking at this pool and I'm like, I literally learned to swim in that pool. And I went there 5 years old for Christmas Day. And I was there for Christmas. And then, well, 2018, we went back with my mum and dad. And then watching my dad in that pool with my girls was just, well, with Penelope, she was the only one at the time. And I was thinking, oh, that's the start. So they've never been to Florida before. And they text me every day and they're just like, I cannot believe this place exists. Like, as, oh, we just, and again, it's that feeling of just, it's just pure joy. It is just
yeah.
pure joy.
That's it. Like I do absolutely adore it. Like it's crazy. It is crazy. So we've talked about your business. Let's talk a little bit about you.
Mm.
So, apart from obviously traveling the world like you do, like how many places you've been? Like Abu Dhabi, obviously Florida, you're obsessed with. You went to Orlando this year. I can't believe how many places you've actually been this year. Like Abu Dhabi, Florida. You went. You've done staycays, haven't you?
I think I've done London three, four, no, maybe 5 times. Um, I've
Like we're
done,
only in the 11th month, Lil.
I went January twice, March, May, September.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, November.
No.
No.
Woo.
6 times. I did only say over 4 times, if that makes it any better. But I've been
Yeah.
6 times to London this year. Um, I've done Abu Dhabi, done Paris twice, Disneyland Paris twice. Um, Oh, I've done all kinds. Abu Dhabi. I've done a couple of staycations. Orlando. Yeah, it's quite it's not too bad, is
Gorgeous.
it?
So
Not
apart from
too bad.
Orlando, because we know you are a Disney princess, you are a Disney addict. If anyone doesn't know Lily, she could probably recite every word of every Disney film. She could
Honestly.
tell you what characters in the background in 4 minutes,
Look at me book.
52 with Cinderella.
Yeah,
Like,
literally. Look
what
at
have you
me book.
got?
I've lost the cover of it because I love it this much. It's called The Disney Way, right?
Yeah.
And it's all about how they create Disneylands. Because I think it'll be really good. It's a business book. It's all about harnessing the management secrets of Disney in your company.
I mean, to be fair, if anyone is going to read that book, get anything from that book. Like, I love a Disney film. We all know I love a bit of, like, bless my soul, Haker's on a roll. But, like, you are just, I've never known anyone so obsessed.
See, I didn't think I was that bad.
No,
I
Lil.
really
Like,
didn't.
it's not
I
bad.
thought I, no, I know. I mean, like, I thought I was understated, but until I started in this business, I don't think I'm understated at all. I've gone worse though. I never,
You're as understated as a brick
I'm
going
looking
through a
now.
winter.
Like, I won't have clutter in my house. Like, honestly, there's literally four things in my bedroom. There's my bed, a wardrobe, and one bedside table because I don't want two. That's three. I want a lamp. I've got a lamp. So there's four things in my bedroom. Okay. So this is when I'm like so minimalistic. But in this office, there's Disney memorabilia. There's what are these? Why have I got these?
Is,
But
is
it's
that a baseball?
a baseball, and I've got about four. I
I've
don't
got.
I don't know. I just collect shit. It's got the dates that I went. And why
I am crying. So, so apart from Disney, because we know
apart
you
from
are
Disney,
obsessed, and you got to see the Disneyland Hotel this year, which I
we
was very
did.
jealous that I actually didn't, was it not able to come.
No.
But
And
apart from Disney trips, what is your trip of 2024?
Abu Dhabi,
Abu Dhabi.
definitely. Abu Dhabi was amazing. I would 100% go back. Obviously, it wasn't Disney, but it was a take on Disney. We went and stayed in the WB Hotel, which is the Warner Brothers Hotel in Abu Dhabi. It's pretty new, it's pretty fabulous. And yeah, I would 100% go back to Abu Dhabi. Um, Again, very, very Disney-like theme parks, water parks. It was a very relaxed holiday, even though it was quite full
It
on.
looks stunning.
It was beautiful. It really, really was. I would go back. It was a really, really good holiday. Really loved that. Really, really did love that. What would be yours? What's your trip of the year?
Of this year,
Yeah, 2024 so far. Oh,
I
I've got
don't know
another.
because obviously I went to I didn't go to Alcudia. Did I go to Alcudia?
Oh, Lanzarote, didn't you?
No, I'm going to Lanzarote in May.
Oh, you're going next year.
No, it's not Alcudia. I don't think it's Alcudia. But I was telling everyone it's Alcudia. What's the other one?
Oh, my God.
Alicante. No, it was Alcudia. I was telling everyone I was going to Alicante and I wasn't. I was going to Alcudia. Uh, gorgeous
Mark,
travel
I
agent,
didn't go
me.
to Spain. I didn't go to Spain till I was 21. Don't ask me.
No, no. I was telling everyone I was going to Alicante and I wasn't. I was going to Alcudia.
Right, okay.
So, yes, sorry about that, everyone. That was unreal. It was stunning. Obviously, we went with his dad and his stepmom. It was gorgeous. But weirdly enough, February when we went to Amsterdam, I've never been to Amsterdam.
No,
And
I
my
haven't.
God, I could live in Amsterdam. I've never been to Amsterdam before,
No,
ever.
I still haven't.
And I could live in Amsterdam. Like, it was
Everyone says that.
stunning. Um, I don't know what I expected. I just didn't expect that. It was like it wasn't like magical. I don't know if it's because we went
Oh,
obviously in the winter
yeah,
and he's still like had like the lights by the canal and all that, so it was
yeah,
dark quite early.
yeah.
But like of the night by the canals and all that and walking around, it was lovely. And I've never been anywhere where everyone was so nice. Like the people were lovely.
Disney
Well, yeah, I've been to Disney, but even then you get some mad
I know.
Yanks like, ah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I
Or
get
do
you.
you know the
It was
Beatles? That's all we got when we
it,
went to when we went
it
to
was the
Florida.
same in Abu Dhabi. It was the same. I said the same. You could not get nicer people. Like they done everything for you. There was
Yeah.
nothing.
Even a
Um,
girl nearly ran me over on a bike because I was standing in the bike. I didn't know they had bike lanes, but like bike lanes, not like ours, like tram lines.
yeah.
And I didn't know you weren't allowed to walk in them and all that because bikes get priority over there. I was in the bike lane and some girl was like, "Excuse me," we're like over here. It'd be like,
Yeah.
"Get out me fucking way!" Do you know what I mean? It was lovely. Like we definitely need to go back.
Yeah.
We're going to go round Europe. We've said in 2025.
Nice.
I like a bit of a city break. I do like a beach, but we're going to Lanzarote in May, so that's enough for me.
Yeah,
One beach
I mean,
holiday.
yeah, I'm not like obviously I'd rather go to Disney, but I've got to apparently do what other people want to do, which is weird. But I do love Turkey, adore Turkey, and I really, really, really loved Mexico when we went. But in terms of 2024, I forgot, and I don't know how I forgot because I was only there last weekend. I've got to say Lapland was definitely a highlight.
Oh my god, yeah!
How funny, we've just forgot.
You've literally just come back.
Literally just come back. So it was unbelievable. I literally, I'm just thinking now about this whole year. Like, it is mental what we've done.
Yeah,
Like, it's mental. Like, even when you think back to February when we did staying in the Disneyland hotel the first week it opened, like, we were in the hotel as the opening ceremony was there. There was literally like Christian Louboutin walking past at one point. We didn't see him, by the way, but when we look back at the videos, like, he's literally there. And I'm like, how have we been to stay there?
it's mad.
It is mental. And then Lapland was definitely something I never, ever thought we'd get to do. Never thought we'd get to do it. And again, just being within this business and speaking to the people and the knowledge that we've got and the help that we give each other, that's how it become about. And I think, would I have ever done it? Would I ever got round to doing it? And would I have always put other trips first? 100%. But for how cheap I got it, for what we done, how we done it, like I went to Lapland for under 2K for a family of four for 2 nights, 3 full days. That was everything. That's your activities, your food, your accommodation, your flight, the outfit, everything was under £2,000. So
That
it
is good.
unheard of. And it's nice to be able to say, we've done it. Would I go back? Probably 100%. But
Would I
we've
go
done it
back? Probably.
now. But we've done it now, and we've done it
Yeah.
at the right age because obviously Penelope is 9 and Violet's 4. So it's at the perfect age for them, really.
This is what I was going to ask you. Actually, obviously, I don't have children. I'm not planning on going to Lapland. Like, I love Christmas. Me and Lily are mad on Christmas. I mean, to be fair, I'm mad on any season. Lily doesn't like Halloween. I love
No,
Halloween. I love Easter. I love spring. I love the winter. I just love a season. Autumn is my favourite. Um, so obviously we're mad on Christmas, Lily, like me and you.
love Christmas
All me and Lily talk about is Disney, Christmas, and holidays. That's it. I
all
don't
day.
think if we didn't have one of them, I don't think we'd be friends. But
No,
you just find your own people. Do you know what I mean?
you find your
Uh,
tribe. You
but
find your tribe.
I would never think about me going to Lapland. One, I don't believe in Santa. Two, I don't believe. Two,
Closure.
like obviously you see families go,
Yeah, you do.
and I don't really like children. I am an adult only hotel
I
type
don't
of
like children
girly.
either.
Was there many people without kids?
Yes, there was loads.
Was there?
Kate will tell you because when she went, she was like, there was loads of Italians and they were just, when she was waiting in the queue for Santa, and she was like, at one point, she was just thinking, wouldn't you just think they'd let the other kids go first? Because obviously they're not like with any kids. But I was speaking to a lady who I've become friends with on Instagram now, Sarah, and her and a girlfriend went, and that's how I started speaking to her because I found a video on YouTube and stuff like that, and they loved it. They had an absolute ball together, and you don't have to have children to go there. I'd
Yeah,
go without children again because don't forget, like, although we went to Santa Claus Village and we done the Santa Park and stuff like that, we went skiing one day. The kids learned to ski, like there's ski resort, there's other things there. You don't have to go and see Santa, but it wasn't a child place. It wasn't like, it didn't feel like it was made for kids. There was obviously activities, but it was very much like Santa's there. You know, you can go on a reindeer ride. That's not a child thing. You could get, you know, a husky ride. You could do snowmobiling, ice bar. Ice bar's not for kids. You
Yeah.
know, it wasn't it wasn't aimed at children. It definitely wasn't. And it's definitely something that couples, people who haven't got children could do. 100%. Imagine just being
Ooh.
at like winter walks. There was like always there was like trails you could do. And as I say, when we went skiing on the last day, the hotel that we originally booked, but we cancelled because we wanted to be closer to Santa Claus's village because that's where we were going to spend most of our time. The hotel we originally booked was the hotel that was attached to the ski resort. So as we finished the ski lesson, we jumped on the ski lift, went up to the hotel, and we sat in that hotel lobby for 5 hours. It went
Oh.
quick. I know, we didn't realise because Kate and her husband come up after their ski lesson. They followed up about 3 hours later, and we sat there because we were leaving that night. We sat there, we had, you know, a couple of glasses of wine, we had our food, the windows were like, you know, all the snow was falling and the kids were playing. Oh, just big open fire.
Stunning.
Absolutely stunning.
I love that. Like, I just always thought it was about kids. To be fair, I thought it was
Definitely
basically,
not.
thought it was
100%.
going to be like something like Alton Towers in the snow. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
definitely not. There's things you'd avoid. Like I wouldn't go to Santa Park if you were just an adult. But Santa
That'd be a
Claus's
bit weird.
village,
Santa can sit on your knee.
Santa Claus's village itself is like open and you just walk around it, you know, and pay for activities there. Now you don't have to pay to get in it. So yeah, there was loads of people there who like weren't like, with no children. It's definitely something that you can like.
Oh my God, I love that actually.
I know.
I might actually book it next year. No,
Why
I
not?
have enough. I have enough holidays
We
next
can
year.
add more. There's always room for more. We work so hard and we're going to work even harder. And this is what we get in the
No, but
rewards.
Lily, it's like literally like I think now we're in November and I've got 5 holidays booked. You've also got to think I have to also attend at a wedding next year. I've got a wedding in
Yeah,
2026.
it's fine.
So I
But
have to be good.
this is the thing. So for instance, I was looking on a like a consumer website before for a certain hotel. And I was looking at the prices and I'm not gonna lie, I stopped myself and thought, there is not a chance in hell I could ever be without this travel business
No,
because over my dead body would I peg them prices. Like it made me feel physically sick because why it made me feel sick was because it was in the 6 weeks holidays and the cheapest holiday I'd found for this like particular hotel was I was like 5.5 grand for a family of four. And I just thought they're making it almost impossible for people to go away. They're making it impossible. Like, and to think that's how I used to book my holidays.
it's
And
like
this
people
is why
like,
I say it's just, it helps more than anything. Like, people, you will get so many benefits from being in this business. Like, we are living proof. We
mhm,
are away all the time. We don't sit still. The options are there, the opportunities are there. We're making money from what we're doing and what we
yeah.
love. Who wouldn't do it?
I was speaking to Michael before, went for a coffee with him before, and I said to him, I was like, it's actually like quite delusional. So obviously we see our price is what we sell to our customers. And then I said, like, I get really like because obviously when we book, we get commission. So I always see it as like cash back. So I'm like, that holiday's actually cheaper than that because I'm getting the money back. So I was like, I'm actually quite delulu about what retail price is on holidays.
That
Like,
was my first time looking in ages and it made me feel sick.
like Ange in work, she'll go, I've seen this holiday in the day job, not in the travel team. Um she goes, I've seen this holiday. She was like, guess how much I've seen that for? And I always go under because I haven't got a clue how much people who aren't in our field
Yeah, pay.
pay.
Yeah. Honestly, Mark, that's exactly the same thing that's happened to me today. It's the first time I've looked on a consumer website in a long, long time, but I just had to find this particular hotel. And it was just more to see what we were working with. And
Mm,
I was so shocked.
yeah.
Like, it made me feel sad. It really did, because I thought, wow, there's families who are going to be paying that and not knowing who they're giving that money to. Because,
Especially now that the government do that, like every parent gets fine, but it's not like as a group. It's like
no,
because you've
yeah,
got a mum and a dad,
yeah,
or you've got a
yeah,
parent, you've got might have a mum and a mum, a dad and a
yeah,
dad. Just because you've got two parents, both parents get
fine.
charged. Like, but they could have a joint bank account. Like, that's
Yeah,
what I don't get. That really boils me piss, to be fair.
yeah.
And I haven't got kids. Don't know why it's boiling my piss. Anyway, but like I know a lot of people who've took kids out of school because they've said the fine is cheaper
It is.
than what they're spending on
But
what they'd
now,
spend out of hours.
yeah, but then now they're cracking down on that because they know that's what people are doing. So now they're cracking down with that, and now it's like it's becoming like courts and stuff like that. So they're
Yeah,
making it almost impossible, and that is why this business is more relevant now than ever,
yeah.
because they are going to get onto the fact that people just think £120, whatever the fine is, £60, whatever it is, it's worth taking because
Well,
what's
yeah,
the
because it
problem?
accumulates now, doesn't it? With like how many sick days the kids had and
Yeah,
all that. Like it's did he just sort it out? But anyway,
I know. That's another
let's
story.
not get political. Us two sitting here like vote for women.
Don't I'll start singing Mary Poppins if you ask me
Oh,
nicely.
don't that it just literally just reminds me all the time when people talk. I don't know why when people talk about politics, that image just comes into me. But she's like,
Vote for
vote for
women!
women. But we're gonna wrap up
Oh,
anyway, Gail, because I've talked
yeah,
well too much of your time.
we've literally
I
chatted.
like to finish by I know what one of yours is gonna be. It's like I don't know if you've seen it with Lucy last week.
Oh, go on, what is it?
Let everyone know you've got 5 destinations. What are your favourite 5 destinations to go to? And now you travel a lot with we know this. We know
Okay.
Disney's going to be one.
Disney's number one.
Disney's
Disneyland.
sorry, Disney's not one. Disney's number one.
And not just Disney, Walt Disney World is number one. It is the
Not
best place.
Paris, Florida.
Walt Disney World, number uno. Second, Walt Disney World, number two.
No, you can't have
No,
five
I'm
Don't
not,
Walt
I'm
Disney
not, I'm not.
Worlds.
Right, so Walt Disney World, number one. Abu Dhabi, Lapland, I'm gonna put it in there. Turkey, Mexico. Never been anywhere else.
Is that
I love.
5?
That's five.
Would you say Disney, Abu
Abu
Dhabi,
Dhabi,
Lapland, Turkey,
Turkey.
Mexico?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. I mean, they are very luxurious places.
You really are. And like they're the like the best places of being.
Yeah.
I think off the top of my head. I've been to like
But
Tenerife, I've done the thing.
what I did with Lucy last week as well was why. So why we were talking about obviously, and I know you touch on this on your Instagram a lot about those places. So it's your 5 favorite destinations because I always say like the memories are there and
Yeah.
like obviously I said like Amsterdam will always be high up for me because it was our first
Yeah.
holiday away,
Right.
things like
Right.
that. So why would you say those 5 destinations?
Walt Disney World is definitely because it is just my dream. It's the place, the first ever holiday I ever went on. I went for Christmas Day in 1996. Don't want to show my age. Went for Christmas Day
She's 33. There's nothing wrong with
1996.
being 33.
No, we'll see. Um, it's just where everything started for me. If I wouldn't have went on a holiday in 1996, what would my life be like now? Would I be doing this? No, I wouldn't. It's made my life. Disney has made my life. It's shaped my business. It's the reason I do it. I dreamt I'll take my kids there. I've done it. And my personal goal is I want to be able to go to Disney and drop a hat. And that's why I'm doing this business. Because I want to be a TVC member. I want to be giving stupid money away to Disney and not caring about it.
She wants to
Walt
share in one
deserves
of the
it.
hotels. She wants a
Walt
room named after her.
Walt deserves it. His wife was called Lily as well, so we won't go past that. Abu Dhabi, because Abu Dhabi was a whole different experience for me. It was a whole different experience. It was a really exciting destination. And it was, yeah, it's definitely somewhere I'd visit
It
again.
surprised you, didn't it?
It really surprised me. And the technology and the advancements in their parks was really good. Like
Second to
really.
none.
I went on some like rides and like simulators that I never thought you could even. I just don't understand how they've done it, but really, really good. Disney still beats them, but still. Lapland, because who doesn't dream of Lapland in their life? We've
Yeah.
been to the real Lapland. We've been to Rovaniemi, the home of the real Santa Claus. I've been, I can say I've taught my girls what an actual dream to say I've done. Turkey, because I just think the hotels are absolutely second to none. I've stayed at the Land of Legends Hotel before. Again, very Disney-like. I've got to run the theme. Very
I was going to
Disney-like.
say you are like the theme, like the
Very
fairground fairy.
Disney-like. It's very Disney-like. It's got a water park, a theme park, all attached to it. We stayed in the hotel, and then we went back a couple of years later and stayed in a Rixos. Again, next level luxury. And it really was luxurious. And then Mexico is definitely where a penny dropped in me that I didn't want to work myself into the ground.
Yes.
And I always, because it was after Christmas that we went, and it was our first holiday after COVID. And I always remember thinking on that holiday, I want more than I want more to life than just this
Yeah.
burnt out feeling. It definitely was. And that's when I come back and thought, and then that year is when I joined travel.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. I just remember being on that white sand beach and just thinking, this is paradise.
Yeah.
This is paradise. There's nothing short of paradise. So
Nothing short of paradise.
it was amazing.
Well, thank you so much, my love.
Thank you. Thank you for
It has
having me. It's
been a pleasure having you.
been an absolute pleasure to be here.
And obviously, we'll probably speak in around 5 minutes when we're texting or we've got a booking coming in or
Yeah.
we don't stop. I think I talk to Lily more than I talk to myself in the minute. I definitely talk to Lily more than I talk to my own family. But yeah,
Hey,
I love
talk to
you
Mark from you.
always.
I love you. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Bye, Tom.